So it's another week for Talk Good, and it's actually quite exciting. We have two really cool people on the show, Stefana and Sarah, and they're freaking awesome. They're beautiful women who are intelligent and smart and witty and doing some amazing things here in Hollywood. And they have a chance to talk about some really good stuff that's happening around the world. And you know, Universe, we have some cool shit in the world and we really got to represent well, you know what I'm saying? So it's April 8th and it's a really awesome day in the world. There's some really cool shit happening. By the way, fruits are really good for all of us. Have more fruits. I hope it's not GMO though. We might talk about that today actually. Some really cool news happening out in Gaza, really positive stuff. The Real Madrid soccer team, you know, of the Premier League, they're freaking awesome. They've been training these kids how to play soccer in Gaza. I mean, Palestinian kids. They're getting a chance to get out of the war-torn places and practice, you know, and they're like stretching and they're getting to work out and you can actually see them, you know, doing all this stuff with the team. This is really exciting for all of them, builds confidence, it's a positive thing. It's something that every big team, you know, they make so much money, they're supported so much. They could give back to the community. They could go and give support to some of these war-torn places and give them confidence and just bring up the morale in a positive way. Really exciting stuff. And I got to give my shout outs to the Real Madrid team. Thank you for taking this initiative.
Hello to all my beautiful people of the world out there. Sarah here. And if you were tuned in last week and you were wondering, did she cut her hair? Why, yes, I did. Thank you for noticing. But enough about me. I have two awesome companies to talk about. Both of these companies are cool and hip and trendy and have super awesome things to sell you for purchase, but they also donate a lot of their proceeds to go to amazing charities that really help a lot of people's lives in different ways. The first company, I'm sure most of you are probably familiar with, is Tom's. If you're not familiar with Tom's, Tom's is an awesome company that supplies shoes. The shoes are cute, they're easy to put on, they slip on, you don't even have to wear them with socks, even though I'd recommend you do if you don't want stinky feet. But not only do you get these awesome, cool, hip, trendy, you know, young, easy to put on shoes, but every time you order one of their shoes, they donate a pair of shoes to children in need. That's something most people do know about Tom's, something that I didn't personally know that I found out while researching about this company, is that they have these little like goodie swag bags, and there's different charities that they also donate to. One of them is to clean water in countries that don't have fresh water supply. One of them is to help fight AIDS. One of them is for homeless children. So you can actually choose what charity you want your money to go to with buying these goodie swag bags aside from the shoes that you can buy. So that's one super awesome company. And also to mention on that company, another fun fact I learned while researching, all of the prison inmate uniforms require and supply Tom's shoes. So while the government is supplying for inmates, they are also supplying for children in need. So yay, government, it's not all bad. They're doing a little bit of good there, right?
This man right here, Mr. Paul Stamets, you know, we have to give a shout out in Talk Good every week for somebody who's just amazing and doing some amazing stuff in the world. He has one of the coolest patents that's completely against one of the biggest and most frustrating companies in the world, Monsanto. You know, he pretty much is creating pesticides and he's going on TED Talks, you know, and he's giving great speeches and lectures about how mushrooms and fungi can save the world. I mean, we can solve all kinds of oil disasters, we can solve plastic issues, we can solve so many freaking things, and he's creating patents and he's making them open. He's actually making it so that anybody can look them up and anybody can use those patents. I mean, it's phenomenal what he's doing. He's really interested in the understanding of mycology and helping us all understand it so that we can live on a more plentiful and a healthy earth. See, fungi and fungi and mushrooms, they actually are the organisms that convert all the non-organic, inorganic stuff in the world into organic material, which plants eat. And a few weeks earlier, I actually showed a whole diagram for it. So mad props to Paul Stamets. Definitely check him out. You have to check him out when he's on, when he comes on TED Talks. And right here is like a little homage to one of Paul's favorite mushrooms. I think one of all of ours. I think Super Mario used to love this one, right? Boing, boing. All right, I'm having too much fun with that one.
You're never gonna believe this one too. It's pretty radical, but it's actually working. This tire right here can generate heat, obviously, when it's being powered, and they're using that heat to generate power and electricity. So basically, as the car is moving, the tires are generating electricity, generating power that could run a generator, and a generator can run anything. And even if the car isn't moving, the tire can still create energy from the heat. It's kind of similar to a solar panel, but not. It's in a tire.
Okay, so this is some really freaking awesome news. We've got a really cool ass senator in Congress, and a lot of people are really going to be excited about this because even though these states over here are the only ones where it's legal, you know, to buy and have medical marijuana, it's now become it's passed by Congress, by the way, that it's legal. It's not illegal under the, well, let's see what it says. The war on medical marijuana is over. That's amazing. And basically the whole idea is that the federal government will not be able to prosecute anybody anymore for having possession of medical marijuana. Doesn't matter if you're in the red state or wherever, it's a federal mandate, especially in these states where before, people were getting arrested and there was organizations getting reprimanded. That won't happen anymore. So cool stuff, Congress. You can actually do some awesome things. Really, really excited about that. Thank you for helping out the people out there who need this medicine and actually can do good with it.
Second super awesome company that is new and I just found out about is called Listen Headphones. Listen is spelled L-S-T-N if you'd like to look that up. And Listen Headphones was founded by a beautiful young married couple who are both musicians. They absolutely love music. They wanted to start a business that would help them to share their love and passion of music, but they also wanted to make a difference in the world and do something positive and influential as well. So kind of the same similar premise as Tom's. When you buy one of these super awesome headphones, they donate a good majority of the proceeds to go to cochlear implants. If you're not familiar with what a cochlear implant is a little hearing piece implant that helps deaf people to hear. A lot of it's for the first time. A cochlear implant, this is just fun to say, cochlear, right? It's fun to say. Cochlear implants help deaf people to hear for the first time, and I don't know if you've ever seen a picture or a video of somebody who's never been able to hear, be able to hear for the first time, but it is absolutely heartwarming. It doesn't matter if they're a child or late into their 80s, they all look like jubilant kids on Christmas, and basically all of them cry, and it makes me cry, but I'm just a sensitive Sally, so maybe that's just me. But anyways, two super awesome companies. One is Tom's, if you're looking for some new shoes. They also help donate shoes. Not to mention, they have little swag bags on their website, and these swag bags go to help the charity of your choice. They have different options to choose from. And the other one is Listen Headphones, and that's L-S-T-N. And these are super cool looking headphones, great quality, comes from professional musicians, and it also helps to donate money to cochlear implants, which helps people that have never heard before be able to hear for the first time. What awesome companies, right? Go buy your products.
Really excited to bring some news from Melbourne, Australia. It turns out that Melbourne Water, which is actually a supply company that's owned by the Victorian state government, they're coming up with a really cool initiative. They're recommending that at least 10,000 rain gardens are created. Rain gardens are basically where they save water from rain, and when it comes down the driveways and patios and roofs and pipes and whatnot, they save this all and they're creating little rain gardens where they can, they can actually even have herbs and whatnot from it, and it helps out the community and everything. They wanted 10,000, they've got 7,804 now, and guess what? Colorado's about to start initiating a program like this too. Now imagine if everyone created gardens, and they used rainwater. We could actually use that rainwater. Got something later about that too. Here you got these people, they're getting jobs from, from the initiative, and they're building all these beautiful plants, and they're the creeks are getting better because they're being able to actually save water that's not being wasted. And here's like a really nice lady, Miss Sarah something. What is that? Is that a tea? Tiggling? I can't tell. All right, anyways. Gabriel Diamanti. Man, thank you very much. I love Italians. They're freaking awesome. I wish I could speak Italian. Maybe when I go there, I'll learn. He's basically invented an open source water filtration system. It's an EcoDistiller. It's freaking awesome. It basically works like an upside down coffee maker. And the sun, basically the heat from the sun actually creates a steam pressure and collects the fresh water at the top. And then it's fresh, so you could put like salt water in it and it'll actually pull out the water that's actually not salted, and the moisture will build, and then people can drink from it. He actually created it as an initiative. He won a really awesome prize for it, so that poor people could actually have safe, clean water. Actually, it even gets rid of the bacteria because, you can see right here. Well, I should turn you can see right here, the water is actually going up. Very cool stuff. Let's support this dude.
The funny thing is though, for this car right here, you don't need gas, license, or insurance. Anyone can drive this. Literally anybody. You can be Joe Schmo over there and drive this car, or you can be the richest fool ever driving this, the elf. And this right here, this is a funny looking thing. When I first saw this, I thought of the Flintstones, obviously. Like, paddling along the little dinosaurs. If there was a dinosaur emoji, I would use that. It's called the Elf. It's a solar and pedal-powered hybrid tricycle, hand-built in the United States by Organic Transit. Basically, it gets the equivalent of 1,800 miles per gallon, which is ridiculous if you think about it. 1,800 miles per gallon for anything that doesn't exist. Right now, it's like 43 miles per gallon highway for a sedan, a minivan.
I get super excited when I see stuff like that. Mr. Eric Holder here, he's on a mission. He's pretty much put Wall Street on a 90-day notice about the 2008 financial crisis. And what's really interesting about that is that he's holding them accountable. Super exciting to hear when rich people and powerful people are held accountable for doing whatever they do. I think it's super important also that people like Eric Holder make a important statement that, responsibility is a really important thing. I mean, universe, listen, we know how to be responsible, I promise you. And aliens out there, we do know how to be responsible, I swear. But we need people like Eric Holder to show that's the case, right? So thanks, dude, and check out more about this. Pay attention, support Eric Holder and the initiative. Let's talk about Preet Bharara. Preet Bharara is freaking awesome. Because I'm Indian, I have to say it's not just that he's Indian that I think he's awesome, but he's awesome also because of the initiative he's taking with going after anybody and everybody. Anybody who's done anything wrong, he's going after them, and he might become the next Attorney General too. I mean, he's actually going at a direction, and it's really exciting. He's actually indicted 17 prominent New York politicians for malfeasance. I think that's pretty freaking impressive, that he's going after anybody and everybody, and we got to pay attention to what he's doing. He's being highlighted all over the place, but he's active, and I got to give him props. Chakte fatte, Mundia, I think this is freaking Punjabi people, we gotta fucking take initiative. Oh shit, we gotta take fucking initiative and represent our people and, make a stand and say, yo, if you're fucking around and you're hurting people and hurting yourself, it's not even about hurting people, you're hurting other people. Dude, we got Mr. Preet Bharara to make sure that you take care of yourself and that everybody around you gets taken care of too. Thanks, dude, really appreciate it. Keep it up, and we're behind you. I love sports, I gotta tell you, I freaking love sports. I think, sports are one of the coolest things ever. I have played basketball and football, and I love it so much. And, the thing is, I get really sick and tired of seeing how all these stadiums take money from taxpayers, and then they build these stadiums, but they don't do much in the community. So it's freaking awesome that, this dude right here, our president, he's decided to take on an initiative to make it so that these stadiums are privately funded, not funded by the taxpayer. This is really exciting stuff. I mean, more than anything else, it creates a sense of responsibility. Like, they should either be bringing the money to the city so that all the initiatives, schools and all the programs, the social services can all get improved, right? And at the same time, like, they will treat their business a lot better. I mean, they're making free money. I mean, of course it's not gonna be good for everyone, right? Duh, even the players then get involved. So good shit, Mr. Obama, keep rocking it. Let's make some money from these stadiums. I mean, I love sports. We should be freaking being able to support the community and all the people and the kids and the education and social, I mean, so much cool stuff that we could do with it.
Good.
Awesome. It's another week. We're done telling you about the good news. We got Sarah over here. Got anything to say, Sarah?
Be good to one another.
You got anything good to say?
All the gender voices. I'm serious, that's what she closes on every show. Be good to one another.
That's true, actually. Stefana, what do you gotta say?
Think twice before you roll the dice.
Think twice every day. Na, na, na. How's it go, Phil Collins? Think twice. Na, 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 na. Oh, we're gonna get in trouble, right? I can't sing that song,
let's
dude.
be his two back gun.
Will we get in trouble for copyright? Copyright?
Copyright.
Yo, peace to the world, the universe. Talk good, be good, do good. Yeah. All right, now. Hell yeah.
The elf. The elf, you know, I would use until my legs got tired, and then I would pay someone to do it for me.